guys, I just wanted to hop on with just another update. I'm now 4 weeks or a month post-op, however you want to call it. It's been going pretty well so far. I've been out of the brace for 8 days now. I got it off on Christmas Eve. It was interesting just trying to navigate through, trying to normalize my gait pattern. I do still have some swelling that's still in there, which is pretty normal for 4 weeks post-op. It's definitely kind of decreasing. I am on my feet a lot at work, so that obviously makes swelling a little more difficult. But as soon as I get home, I elevate as much as I possibly can and then stay off my feet when I'm on the weekends and stuff like that, just to, try to help the swelling out. But overall, walking's been getting better. My biggest issue, to be honest, was just trying to get some of that foot clearance when my leg was in the back, when I'm trying to initiate that kind of swing through. Still had a little bit of tightness kind of in the front of the shin area. That is getting better. I feel like, kind of each day I was, my gait is kind of normalizing. I currently have a student with me right now, and she along with my coworker, kind of, the first couple of days they were saying how like I circumducted or I swung my leg out to the outside to kind of clear some space for my leg. I kind of knew I was doing it, but not to that extent. And they're kind of like, you try and clean that up as much as possible. So I've definitely been much more conscious about making sure I'm keeping my leg under me and not swinging it outside, and just making sure I'm bending my knee. Some of it is just a little bit of not fear, but just like worry about just the tightness kind of in the front, and your body just kind of naturally reacts to it. Again, even though I know that I should be doing, getting my leg cleared, heel striking and things like that, I'm still finding myself not doing it all the time. But today actually feels the best. I'm again 4 weeks post-op, so it's starting to get a little bit better. Later on in this video, after I finish talking, I'm going to show some clips about different exercises that I'm doing, including some of the gait training exercises that I did. And you'll see different exercises where I'm struggling to do like a quad activation, which is my other big concern, not concern, my biggest struggle right now is that when I'm on my feet, or we call closed chain, is I'm having trouble kind of activating my quad. I feel like I'm really just shifting my weight over to the right-hand side. So I've done some different things, and I'm slowly kind of working through it to try and get my quad activated in a more closed chain setting, or with my feet on the ground. So you'll see clips where I'm like doing a step-up exercise with the TRX, and I'm hesitant. I'm kind of worried about pushing through because I don't trust my leg fully yet. And this is the kind of stuff where I want to show you guys of just the progress of working through certain things and listening to your body. And you'll see me struggle big time with that exercise. Even with the gait training, you'll see I'll take some steps over the hurdles with my left leg, and then I'll do some hurdles with my right leg stepping over it, and you'll see a difference in my confidence level of accepting the weight onto my leg. And a lot of this comes with time. Even currently when I try a squat, I don't really feel my left quad working. And I've done some stuff with like a balance board, which you'll see as well, where I'm working through it, trying to level it out, try and get my left leg working a little more, and it's getting a little better. Today was my first day really working that. So I feel like some work over the weekend and kind of continued work, it'll start to get better and better. I haven't done anything with weights on the ground in regards to like a goblet squat or anything like that. I'm probably ballparking that maybe in the next week or two I can probably start doing that, but I want to make sure I feel comfortable, feeling my quad, having that connection between my brain and my quad, doing a bodyweight squat before I go into anything too heavy. Obviously, I just don't want to overstress the front of my knee. I am very conscious of that, particularly because I am a patella tendon, and it's something I talk about a lot on my social media. But bending wise, I'm currently at about 125 degrees. I got measured today, actually 125 degrees, and my extension is at an active 2 degrees. On my non-operative side, I'm at 4 degrees, so I am almost there. So overall range of motion has come back really, really, smoothly. I haven't really had any issues with that. When I get to about 125, I do have a little bit of that tightness. Again, I do think that's due to that swelling that's still kind of left over. So yeah, overall, I'm happy with my progress. I think that over the next week or so, my walking should start getting more normal. And the updates will kind of get maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less common, maybe every couple weeks as opposed to every week, just because I'm going to be trying to navigate through progressing, and I want to show you guys actual progress as opposed to just hopping on here every week with no real update. So my hope is that I can start showing different clips of exercises, like you'll see later on, of exercises that I'm doing at kind of different phases of my recovery. I'm slowly kind of phasing out of that foundational part, where, my quad activation is pretty good. I can definitely do straight leg raises with no quad lag. My range of motion it's kind of progressing. I'm still working through that a little bit, but I'm kind of transitioning out of that, foundational phase and working through that like early post-op phase of trying to work through some strengthening, and also obviously balance and all that kind of stuff before. At this point, I'm kind of making sure that the strengthening is to obviously build my tolerance to different types of movements like squats, before I start adding weights, and then that'll really start to build up that strengthening phase and getting me ready for, jogging, which will hopefully be in the next 2.5, 3 months. But I'm gonna listen to my body and wait for that opportunity when it lets me know that I'm ready for it. So yeah, every couple weeks I'll kind of shoot different updates. I will try and do different types of updates on here. I did one a little while ago about 5 different struggles of, really, really early post-op. So maybe I'll do another one like that at this phase of recovery. Because every phase kind of brings its own challenges, and, I find myself always thinking forward about, what's next. But I got to remind myself that I got to listen to my body. It lets you know when you're ready to do certain things. You can kind of, push here and there. But, yeah, again, I generally do appreciate all of you guys who sit here and watch me ramble and watch this recovery. 4 weeks have kind of flown by, to be honest. I can't believe it's been 4 weeks since my surgery. But yeah, and also I guess quickly, my daily activities is getting better. I'm still doing stairs one at a time, up and down, definitely. But like I said, walking is getting better. I can start to do stuff like I took my first shower earlier this week by myself completely. I was still sitting in a stool for a little bit, but I can get into the tub and out of the tub. I do still kind of hold on just for safety purposes. Obviously it's wet, but that is obviously nice, and just being able to drive and things like that, getting in and out of the car, so small stuff like that is really nice. Being able to cycle on the bike all the way through, all these little, again, quote unquote, small victories that end up, showing that you're making progress is always something to look forward to. So again, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and hopefully you guys like the kind of different clips of exercises that I do. I know I didn't talk about all of them, but you'll see some clips about different exercises you see me progress at 4 weeks post-op. Thanks again for watching. Thank you for watching today's video. Please feel free to like and subscribe and share it on your social media platforms. If you're interested, I have started an ACL Mastermind group, which is a growing library of content centered around ACL rehab. It has exercises ranging from immediate post-op to late-stage sport-specific movements and everything in between. It's a growing library and currently holds over 250 videos. There's content centered around assessments, movement breakdowns, exercise breakdowns, case studies, and a whole lot more. You also gain access to a private forum where you can engage with like-minded people, ask questions, share research articles, and share resources. If you're interested, please feel free to click the link below. Thank you for watching.